Welcome everybody to TIAA Bank Stadium for today's all-Florida matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are on episode, I think, 24 of the series. We are done with the wildcard teams, moving on to the teams that lost in the divisional round. Happy draft day to all of you out there today as we get set for another high-octane offensive matchup. Lots of news around the NFL today. Lots of predictions, who's going where in the draft. Stroud's stock is falling, Levis's is rising as we speak. Like I said, been very interesting picture around the NFL today, but how much is that picture going to change before the end of the night? It's the biggest question on all of our minds. Who is your team drafting? Who's going to have the best and the worst draft? We're going to find all that out in the next couple of days, but it all starts tonight with round one of the NFL draft in about 2.5 hours, which we are all looking forward to. As I throw in my tags and my thumbnail, we're ready for Dolphins versus Jaguars here. Tua set to take on Trevor Lawrence. Miami will kick off to begin things here. Jaguars will receive the football. As Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars had a very good season. I don't think anybody can complain about that. Coming off of a really bad year with Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence really shined towards the end of the season, picking up a big playoff win, that 27-0. They come back against the Los Angeles Chargers. Extremely impressive. The Jaguars want more. They want another divisional title. They want to move further into the playoffs than last year. Most importantly, they would like Trevor Lawrence to keep doing what he's been doing. Kickoff here is on the way back to the Jaguars. And Trevor Lawrence will start from the 25-yard line. What's good, XSO? What's good, Chili? What's good, XL? Three most consistent people in here. W. I also don't get the hype around Levis. Why his odds went up? I really don't know. It's a great question. What user said he knows him. Panthers is talking about taking him. Wow, really? Okay, that's Reddit, though. You know people love spreading misinformation on the internet. How much can you really trust Reddit? I just don't know. Start off here with a handoff to the right side to Robinson. That's actually ETN. He goes for a gain of 3 on the first play from scrimmage. So we're expecting another very big-time game here from both of these teams. Not very strong on defense for either of them. I mean, aside from maybe the corners of the Dolphins. As a very overpaid Bradley Chubb gets the tackle there for Miami. 2nd and 7 now. Lawrence will go through the air for the first time. Pass left side's almost intercepted. That would have been a sure pick 6. Robert Jameson Williams trying to get his odds up so he can make more money by gambling on Bryce. That's incredible. That's hilarious. I think we should have a good game as well. And, of course, NFL headlines to talk about today, which we will get to. And I was just going to say that Lamar extended, which is interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Pass deep across the middle. Jump ball's incomplete. An early punt coming here for the Jaguars. Okay, let's be real. Let's be completely 100% transparent. 5 years, $260 million. Highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Undeservingly so. He's not going to do anything to the AFC North. He'll be on injured reserve by week 11. The Browns will get a free win against Tyler Huntley. Everybody, you know, the Steelers, they're either going to split or they're going to sweep. I think the Bengals and the Ravens will split. The Browns and the Ravens will split. It's not much is changing, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. T-Law's there goes crazy. But my question is, what took so long? I mean, honestly, the way that they're making it sound now, it's almost like they're out to get DeAndre Hopkins, which is very scary. Because I feel like we could see a potential trade tonight where the Ravens give up their pick. Where do I think D-Hop goes? I hope he doesn't go to Baltimore. I feel like he's not going to go anywhere. I think he's going to stay in Arizona for an extra year. I don't think anybody's really in the market for him at the moment. We'll have to see. Is a stretch carry left side here is going to go to the 28-yard line for Raheem Mostert. Lamar doesn't have an agent. He's his own agent, but his own agent is awful. I don't understand how he bargained that, to be honest. I'm never paying Lamar Jackson $260 million to miss 30% of the season every single season and either have an MVP year or an awful year. Very hot and cold with him. Tunga Vailoa on 2nd and 8. A check down is going to be hauled in to the 30-yard line by Raheem Mostert. Chiefs get D-Hop, it's over. Ain't no way they get D-Hop. I hope not. Chiefs might get traded today. See, everybody's thinking about that. I highly, highly, highly doubt it. I don't think there's a need for him to get traded either. Quite honestly. 3rd down and 6. 2 receivers left and right for Tunga Vailoa. Rolling left, throwing on the run across the middle. He's got Tyreek Hill for the first down of the game. Realistically, do you need to... yeah, Montez Sweat's more realistic because he didn't pick up his 5th-year option because the team wants to see how he is this year. I mean, why waste $18 million if the dude sucks? Because he's been hot and cold. He hasn't been consistent. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson getting that much money is pretty crazy to me. Quarterback market has just been inflated every single year. Pass across the middle is held by Smythe. Pickup of 8 yards. So do people can be traded? Yeah, exactly. Nobody's safe. It's like an expansion draft this year. That's what I feel like. Like, nobody's players are safe this year. Ooh, excuse me, I've gotten like no sleep last couple days. 2nd down and 2, I formation look, handoff Mostert. He will go up the middle. Juke move made, and he's tackled for loss. May have been last year's #1 overall pick there, Trayvon Walker. Dalvin Cook trade. Where would he go? To the Cowboys, maybe? Cook to the Cowboys would be crazy. 3rd down and 3 after the loss of a yard. Tua under center halfway through the first quarter. A pass across the middle is going to be hauled in. It's Jalen Waddle in the Jaguars territory. The Dolphins, okay. Cook, Hill, and Tua. Wow. And Jalen Waddle. Like, how do you stop that offense? Yikes. If they are able to pick up Dalvin Cook, that is absolutely unbelievable. Pass on 1st and 10, Tua. Across the middle, he's got a big-time target there is Jalen Waddle, which means that last pass was to Cedric Wilson, who was injured the previous game. I didn't even realize that. But it is true. You guys know who Tom Grossi is on YouTube? Hoping you guys know who that is. He is probably one of my favorite YouTubers, to be quite honest with you. He is very passionate, genuine, and downright honest about the entire NFL. He's always aware. I love Tom for real. 1st down and 10 from the 29. A pass right side is going to be caught by Smythe inside the 20. He picks up the 1st down to the 19-yard line. Move Mike a little bit closer to my face. I don't know how it sounds. I haven't heard the sound of my microphone in 2 weeks. I just haven't cared enough to actually check it. So, and reason for the early stream today is, well, there's a couple. The drafts. I think I'm going over to a party. So, those are a couple of reasons, I suppose. 2nd down and inches. A handoff left side is going to bounce out to the edge for Mostert. No gain 6. See him on YouTube, but never watched him. I would highly recommend. Like, you don't have to watch his uploads. That's whatever. But if you ever, bored on a Sunday, your team's not playing, something like that, go into his live stream, whoever's playing. Usually it's going to be the Packers. Obviously, he's a big Packer fan, but he always does Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night streams all the time. Like, he will always stream those games and play-by-play commentary like I do. But he interacts with chat, same as me. It's pretty interesting. So, pass here right side is caught inside the 5-yard line. Again, I'm 9. Tua is 7 for 7. We've been so focused on the drafts and these YouTubers and all this other stuff. We're not even paying attention to the game. But Tua is putting together a clinical drive right now. And I think the winner of this plays the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. I think I actually finally have it right for the first time ever. As on 2nd down and 1, final play of the first quarter, handoff right side, up the middle, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Excellent drive from Tua. All right, draft order. He's live right now. Is he actually? Oh, yeah, he is. Wonder what he's streaming for. Oh, he's doing the... Yeah, they're all streaming. Him, Scooter. Him, Scooter. Urinating Tree, 5 points vids. Of course. Extra point here. So with the Dolphins up 7-0. The kick is up, and it is through. Dolphins take a 7-0 lead. Well, rosters tomorrow are going to look a lot different. Every single day for the next 4 days, the rosters are going to change quite a bit. So the winner of this will play, yes, the New York Giants. I was absolutely correct. And then after that, it's the Dallas Cowboys. So eggs off. I know you're going to be locked in for that one. That'll be fun eventually. All right, let's go. Come on, Madden. Bless up here. We need some action, because I am dead tired. Woo. Lead taken. A second to go in the first quarter. I really need a pillow for back support in this chair. I feel my spine just disintegrating as we speak. But yeah, we are 3 weeks away from the schedule reveal. Pretty sure. That is bizarre to think about. 3 weeks away till the Madden extravaganza begins. As that pass left side is going to be caught. Gain of 14 on the first down, a reception. And that was Calvin Ridley, the first time we've seen him in a Jaguar jersey. He gets the first completion of the latter for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Final play of the first quarter was a completion to the gambling man himself. Here comes a big-time Dolphin blitz. Pass deep across the middle is incomplete there from Lawrence. You know, if I ever am able to ask him at a press conference, should I bet on you to catch a game-winning touchdown? I'm really curious what he would say if I would get kicked out of that press conference room. I'm considering it. Why not? 2nd out and 10, Lawrence in the shotgun. Handoff right side to Etienne, who picks up 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8. I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. We already hit the Lamar nail on the... Wow. Lamar's nail has been hit on the head with a hammer. That's just an awful ideology. Pass across the middle is incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 8. So we got Lamar. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets finally. I feel like we talked about this already, but still. It's a big enough talking point we could repeat ourselves. It's probably not going to happen. Yeah, I really don't know. If he falls to you, I think maybe, but I feel like Cincy's going to trade up or something. Return here from Tyreek Hill. He gets stood up at the 13-yard line. So we're missing easy passes? Yeah, unfortunately. I am literally sweating in my room right now. It's not even hot in here. Nothing like that. It is just like, I feel miserable. This is what not getting enough sleep does to a man. And that's nobody's fault but my own. I was up watching the Warriors game last night. I'm a Cavs fan, but watching the Warriors is so much fun. Cavs are done, by the way. For those not caught up on the NBA, that was a rough series. Gain of 2 there for Mostert. Don't forget, Titans probably trade up for a quarterback. It's true. I didn't even think about that. They're kind of in the middle of the pack, too, for their pick, so it wouldn't be a terrible trade. The Heat, all the Heat, man. I love Jimmy Butler. Seriously. That dude is a dog. Well, probably one of my favorite players in the NBA right now, to be honest with you. 2nd and 8. Another handoff to Mostert. His 6th of the day already. That one goes for a gain of 4. Watch the Knicks kill the Cavs, yeah. I hardly watched the Cavs game the other night. Regardless of if they won, I knew it was over anyways. Like, they weren't winning in New York. I just hate that we had to lose to the Knicks. Like any other team, I would have been okay with, aside from maybe Atlanta because we lost to them in the play-in last year, but man, that hurt so bad. Screen pass here on 3rd and 3 is blown up for a loss of a yard. Tua still has his 8th completion, and the Dolphins will punt. Yeah, it's not a great feeling, but it is a feeling. I don't even know what to talk about sports-wise. I don't want to bring up baseball because I hardly watch that. Although it's been interesting how certain teams are performing this year despite certain setbacks, like the Pirates. Who would have thought they were the best team in the National League at this point in the season, despite their injuries and all that. Return to the 46-yard line there for Agnew. And Lawrence back out on the field for the Jaguars. Surprised the Bucs out so early? I am too, to be honest with you. But I took the Heat to win the series after Game 4. I was like, no way they took a 3-1 lead. And sure enough, Jimmy Butler puts up 42 last night, including the game-tying shot sent to OT. Deep side pass, right side's incomplete. Intended there for Christian Kirk. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trevor Lawrence is not looking pretty today. Heat Knicks is going to be gas, I agree. That'll be a great series for sure. Sometimes I feel like I stream too much to the point where, like, when people see my notification daily, it's almost like they don't want to click on it or they want to turn off notifications. Like, I get that feeling. That's why I can appreciate everybody in chat right now. You guys always show up all the time. Like, that's good looks. I really do appreciate that. That goes a long way. It's a lot better than me sitting here, like, dreading streaming every day and, like, I don't know, hating staring in front of the screen watching 22 AIs mindlessly wander around trying to put together a football game in 24 Madden minutes. Like, you know, that would be awful. That was awful during the beginning of the season, as that's a catch caught by Ridley there. Gain of 13, I believe. But to be real with you, like, I was super stoked about how last season went after week 2. Like, view count was up, everybody was in here and stuff like that. And I knew as soon as I stopped streaming and stopped being consistent, like, numbers were going to go down because that's just the way the algorithm works. It's so hard to rebuild something that's already broken. It's almost easier to just have a fresh start, which is why this is like my 3rd channel. It hasn't been easy, but I feel like now I'm to the point where my community was so big, I can't really restart again. Like, I don't want to. That's just an awful feeling. I don't feel the necessity. Handoff right side here to ETN. He'll move past the 30 to the 29-yard line. Again, a 4. But that's just my memoir, and I got to show my appreciation. Because y'all 3 are always in here all the time. Eggs off, I'm going to make you mod, actually. I may as well. I feel like 3 mods is a good balance, and you've been pretty much a day one, so I really do appreciate that. It goes a long way. Final play before the 2-minute warning on 2nd and 6. A pass left side is caught. 1st down for the Jaguars right before the 2-minute warning. I'll probably end up sending out like a mod application sheet, but you guys won't have to fill that out. Obviously, you're already good to go, but looking for people to just moderate the chat for a little bit. 8-yard completion there to the 15-yard line. Oh, Chili, your days are your days of bullying Eggs off are over. I didn't even think about that. You're on the same level now, the same ground since, like, I don't even know when, September of last year. Oh, man. That's hilarious. 2nd down and 2, Lawrence from under center. Pass across the middle is going to be hauled in down to the 2-yard line. Finally, T-Law starting to cook a little bit. 4 straight completions. Evan Ingram on the reception there. June 2022 to April 2023. Yep. Warriors should win the series. I agree. Game 6 in Golden State. It's going to be tough for me to see anybody else winning that series. And I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because the Lakers are going to beat the Grizzlies, and we're going to have LeBron versus the Warriors yet again. And it's going to be a lot of fun. 1st down and goal for the Jaguars. A minute to go in the half. Lawrence across the middle. Easy touchdown. Caught there by Christian Kirk. 5th straight completion there from Lawrence, and we're about to be tied. Warriors and Thunder fan. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like the Thunder more, though? Yeah, it's a W. I can understand why you would not want to cheer for them in a year like this. That makes sense. The Warriors fan, too? W. I mean, not really, but whatever. I really don't care. You know, as much as people say Warriors fans are bandwagons, you could say that. It might be true. I think it is. But they're actually a very good fan base. Like Pats fans, who are terrible bandwagons, Chiefs fans now, who are terrible bandwagons. Like, I don't really like their fan base, to be quite honest with you. I think the Chiefs are the most passionate. I really respect that. But well, I'm not saying you guys in particular. I'm saying majority of the fan base. But to be quite honest with you, I don't mind the Warriors fans. They're honestly very kind. Like, they're not terrible people. They're not obnoxious fans. They're not, oh, we're gonna win it this year every year. Like, and even if they did say that, they're not wrong. They have a chance every single year. Like, I could back a fan base like that. And you don't have dirty players. I mean, you have Draymond Green, but to be honest with you, I like Draymond Green. He's hilarious. I think the fact that he has a podcast that he runs onto afterwards during his game, and he'll talk about what goes on, and he has no filter, which I absolutely love in an NBA player. That's what's needed in this league. And him, Clay, Curry, like, I love that trio so much. It's a lot of fun to watch. First down at 10. Dolphins and Jags all tied up at 7. A pass left side is going to be caught out of the backfield. That's a loss of 5 yards. Not a very good play there from Mike. Why can't I remember whose last name is? Wow. McDaniel. Mike McDaniels. Whew, that was crazy. J-Mac got screwed in the game 2 thing. Oh, 100%. Then he went on his podcast and talked about it earlier. The thumbnail just was like ejected. I love that. Can you imagine if I end up being a coach and I just come back here and start streaming these Madden sim games? Man, I need to manifest that. Oh, that's incredible. Pass across the middle is caught by Waddle on 2nd and 15, and timeout Jacksonville. What's good, 2-ball Kane? Probably they are less annoying is because NBA doesn't have half the fans in the NFL. That's true. That could be. I just think they're passionate without being obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't mind the people that are like Warriors in 6 because you know what? It's true. Warriors always win in 6. But all these Cowboys fans that are like, oh, we're winning the Super Bowl every year, like, that's a fan base I can't really back. Now, individuals, I separate from, the entire team phase. But still, it's like, I can't really hate on the Warriors too bad. Celtics have to beat the Hawks. Yeah, I think they will tonight. Bro just saw a new viewer and is like, yeah, that's my new target. That's crazy. Bro said easy pickings because his name's not blue. That's wild. I think, yeah, Cowboys probably have the... Cowboys and Eagles, man. I love that they're rivals because they are both equally awful fan bases. As the punt goes back to the Jaguars with zeros on the clock. We'll head to halftime with the score at 7 apiece. I have hardly talked about this game at all. Which, to be honest with you, once the actual season starts, I'll do the play-by-play and talk less to chat. But I enjoy this part of the year where I can just stream what I want for fun with no real obligation, and I can just talk to you guys because, it's good to get your guys' input on this stuff. Yeah, it's true. All the light, the beam stuff. Now, here's the thing. I wanted Sacramento to win this series. But, like, the more the Warriors win, man, I enjoy watching them win. Them playing basketball is fun to me. Honestly speaking. Like, Curry's clutch and one last night, that was fun to watch. See, I just don't know. How can you say one fan base is worse than the next? Like, I guess if we're going to have to lean one way or another, EDP is an Eagle fan, but still. I just can't back either fan base, to be real. Found out your content. I'm loving it. Thanks for your work. Subscribe. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Good looks. Trying to get back to my consistent schedule. Obviously, I took a day off yesterday. I've just been watching NBA a lot. These playoffs have been enjoyable. I'm not an NBA kind of guy, but, baseball, hockey, I need to start watching the NHL playoffs. Baseball, hockey, basketball, when the NBA, NHL, and MLB playoffs roll around, I'll watch them. I enjoy the playoffs. When there's something on the line and not like an 82-game season or a 162-game season, like, it's more enjoyable to me. That's why I love the NFL, because every game matters, Every kick of the ball, every throw of the ball, every carry of the ball, every single little play matters. Like, the MLB, if you lose 4 games in a row, is that a big deal? Absolutely not, you're going to have skids during the season. You're never going to win 162 games. You're never going to lose 162 games. In the NFL, we've seen a perfect season. We've seen an imperfect season. That's the beauty of the National Football League. Okay, Chili. Try to drive away my subscribers already. I see we're going to have quite the interesting summer ahead of us. This is going to be fun. Yeah, year 2. I got to go back. I forget when my first ever upload was. I got to go figure that out real quick. First ever live stream. As on 2nd and 8, Tagovailoa on the gun. 5 wide with an empty backfield. Tua pass deep right side is knocked out of the hands of Cedric Wilson. Yep. There are some large shoes to fill around this place. Started hating other sports when I began fantasy. Fantasy baseball and basketball is brutal. Oh, that's so true. I hold grudges against certain players, not because of their in real life performances, but because, like Larry Nance Jr., I despise him. You want to know why? That's a deep pass left side for Tua, from Tua to Tyreek Hill, 4th and 8 here for the Dolphins. It's because of 2K. I could not stand having Larry Nance Jr. as a teammate. That was brutal for me. But I endured, you know. So May 14th was my first ever stream on this channel. So we're less than a month away from the anniversary. That's incredible. Cards trade D-Hop in the 3rd round and somebody else for Derrick Henry. Absolutely no way that works. There is no shot Derrick Henry gets traded for DeAndre Hopkins. If that happens, I will Venmo you, PayPal you, Cash App you $20. Like, promise. There is no way DeAndre Hopkins gets traded for Derrick Henry. D-Hop is trending towards the end of his career. He's had a couple off years. He's struggled through injuries. Derrick Henry is a top 2 back in the NFL. Like, what's that? I lose nothing. Unless that's already happened. Oh, whoa. Okay, wait, whoa. Hang on, I just got a report. Hold on now. I lose nothing right now. Hang on. Cardinals and Titans are in talks about a trade to send pick 3 and D-Hop to Tennessee for pick 11. And more. Okay. We never virtually shook hands, so I'm going to go ahead and repeal that request. What are the Titans doing? That's not confirmed yet. It's just, there's rumors. But if Derrick Henry goes to the Arizona Cardinals, I can't even picture that. Pass left side is going to be caught on the run. First down, Jaguars. That is insane. I can't even imagine. That would be bizarre to me. Like, dead honest, I couldn't believe that to be real. That's insane. First down at 10, Lawrence under center here for the Jaguars. Handoff up the middle, going to go to ETN. He's got a gain of 6 to the 48-yard line. Trade Diop and Kyler Murray, no way. I mean, there are a lot of quarterbacks in this draft, though. That's true. When do schedules release? NFL. I feel like I've looked this up a million times, but I still don't know. Expect this year's announcement will also fall in mid-May, like Wednesday, May 10th, or Thursday, the 11th. All right, sounds good. Carry right side here for ETN. Inside the 30. Beautiful run, probably the biggest play of the day for either team. Titans don't want to fast Kevin Hart. True. Very, very true. So we're likely going to see it released Thursday, May 11th. So we can count on that date for the most part. So that looks like that's when the first stream is going to be. May 11th. All right. Handoff here on first down at 10. It's a halfback draw. That's going to go backwards 2 yards for ETN. Not a great play there. Trying to think. So that's a Thursday night. So long as I don't have to work any I should be chilling. Yep. You boys can expect a stream the night of May 11th. That will be our season kickoff. Chiefs versus whoever they play at home. Which I'm kind of hoping is like the Chargers or something. I'd love to see a good little shootout first game of the season. Hand off right side to ETN. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Jaguars. They're going to take their first lead of the day. Whew. You know, there's a lot of people on my channel that will, you know, as soon as I'm done live streaming, they'll comment. Like, diehard Dolphins fans, one of them. I don't know if he's ever in these streams, but he never comments in this stream, which it's very interesting to me. As a pass across the middle is caught there, a little zipper for a game of 17. I just don't understand how, you know, you can stalk my channel and then watch it afterwards. Like, I get it if you're, you know, 6 hours late, you know, whatever. But if you're going to be, like, on there, like, a minute afterwards, like, I have people that are like, oh, no, you're not streaming tomorrow. Like, when I put that on my community post, a couple people responded. And then those people didn't even show up today. It's like, I get you're disappointed I'm not streaming, but, like, what difference does it make in your life? They're just stalking my channel for when the upload happens. Like, it's so much better to watch it live with everybody else in chat. It's like the real app, man. It's so much fun. That community's awful, but awfully incredible. 1st and 10 from the 11. Lawrence rolling right, throwing on the run. The bottom of your screen is caught for a gain of 3. Evan Ingram, former New York Giant. Oh, the Giants. I cannot believe they were successful this year. Maybe because you could play and skip ahead. That's fair. I mean, you can always rewind. I just feel like, you know, same applies to watching sports in real life as ETN gets to carry left side inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. Like, I don't know. It kind of just depends. Like, if you come home from work or school, you know, I guess not school, but I don't know, practice or work or something like that, and your NFL team game is at halftime, do you start from the beginning or do you just watch it live? I feel like you almost have to watch it live, especially with all the notifications you get on your phone nowadays. I just don't. I don't see how you could go back. You could watch the first half later. Is that pass across the middle incomplete on 3rd and 3? To be fair, though, it's just a simulation. It's not that deep. To be quite honest with you. But I've thought about changing it up, and, you know, this is my junior year of high school, so next year will probably be the last year I'll be able to commentate over these just because of the college life. It's not going to be as easy for me to, you know, produce content without a bunch of background noise from annoying roommates and all that other jazz. But as I feel go up and good for the Jaguars, they lead by 3. So I thought about just, you know, running the simulation, clipping it, posting the entire thing, and setting it as like a premiere, so it would still be like a live stream. There would just be no commentary, or little to none at least. But it would still be the same live stream experience. I don't think it's a terrible idea. Like I said, that's a long way down the road. Who knows? My channel will probably get terminated by YouTube for something stupid before that happens. Who knows? Maybe YouTube will get bought by a different company. There's a lot that could happen in the future. As the kick goes back to the Dolphins, who trail for the first time today. Return taken to the 22-yard line. Out comes Tua. I think it's probably time to get locked in at this game. We've only got about a quarter left, and I really haven't paid any attention to what's going on whatsoever. But still, the conversations today have been real. They've been productive. They've been good. We've talked football. We've talked basketball. What else have we talked? Oh, yeah, fan bases, trades, the draft. I mean, all sorts of good stuff. That pass is caught by Hill. Pick up a 5, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Dolphins trail by 3 with the football, and we come back from TIAA Bank Stadium. A winner of this one to take on the New York Football Giants. Saved my summer last year. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm about to pull a little tech. I'm coming back. I'm saving it again. We are running it back. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. Yeah, fast Kevin Hart's crazy. But it's true. 2nd down and 5. Sun's starting to go down. Carry left side there by Mostert. Goes for 2 yards. But with him on my yard, and it would get 20 degrees hotter just so I could listen to you. That's dedication. That's crazy. You just play with no commentary. Your Blue Wrenches will probably talk bad about you. True. Like I said, That's a couple years down the road. Who knows? People will forget about me in 2 years, probably. That or Madden. Madden might not even be a thing in 2 years. We might not even have a way to simulate football in the future. We might be stuck in Madden 23 doing Madden 26 rosters. Who knows? Who knows? It is what it is. But I'm very excited. Also, when schedules release, expect every day I'm going to do, I guess, a YouTube short of every team's schedule. I'm just going to go start to finish, starting with the AFC East, finishing with the NFC West. Jet sweep here to Tyreek Hill, who could turn on the Jets, but unfortunately never started the ignition. Forgot to turn the key, no gain on that carry. Imagine we had a good simulation. I know. I don't know what they're going to do from Madden 25. That's a great question. I guess we'll see. Hopefully it's not even Madden. Hopefully it's 2K by that point. Stretch handoff to the right side. An unnecessary spin move, and that is why this game is awful. A loss of a yard for Mostert. That man had no reason to spin. He could have picked up 4 or 5 yards on the edge right there. Madden with the most unnecessary spin move of all time. 3rd down and send out. Tagovailoa under center. Mostert back in the backfield. Tua going through the air here. Under 40 go in the 4th. Rolling to his left. Throwing deep across the middle down the right side. Jump ball's batted down and complete. We haven't seen a deep ball in quite a couple of games. No quarterback is really putting up crazy numbers anymore. Kirk completely sold. Lamar was good for 1 game. I still think it's Derek Carr in that department. To be honest with you, I think Dalvin Cook might have that rushing title himself. 200-yard games, that's going to be tough to top. As a fair catch called for, Jags will have the ball up by 3 with 3:47 to go from their own 21-yard line. Trevor Lawrence looking to put this game on ice with a good drive here. Anybody in chat watch Vinland Saga? Because I got a great comparison to make. I'm in the middle of season 1 right now. I just feel the necessity to make a good comparison here. High snap, brought down, pass right side, caught over the shoulder of Zay Jones. He's got a 1st down, and that's going to be a big part of helping out this Jaguar offense close this game to the very finish. Because Trevor Lawrence looks very, very similar to one of the characters in that show. Granted, it's a show about Vikings, and they don't cut their hair, so that's exactly why. But he looks oddly similar to one character in particular. Stretch handoff right side is going to Etienne, who's fighting for every inch. A gain of 8 yards. That was probably the most hard-fought carry, of the entire day. I was probably not yet the series. We've seen crazier. Halfway through the 4th and final quarter. This is a big-time 2nd and 2 because if they get a 1st down, they can take it down to the 2-minute warning. Thought the Jags ever had a chance. Me neither. Handoff up the middle goes for the 1st down, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, which is massive because Miami's going to have to start burning timeouts. We're either going to be in for a really good finish or another one of the fastest NFL games you've ever seen Madden simulate. I wouldn't mind either. 2-minute warning is officially here. Jags on top 10-7. A couple 1st downs away from moving on to East Rutherford. The 2nd time will be there. As on 1st and 10, another handoff here to Etienne. He gets near midfield. Halfway to that line to gain. 2nd and 5 after the Dolphins burn their 1st time out. See if the Dolphins get a stop and have to lead a drive that would be game tying or game winning, depending on the circumstances. As Lawrence is in the shotgun here on 2nd down and 5, he's going to hand off to Etienne as expected. Up the middle, he spins forward for the 1st down, and I think that is just about going to do it. What's the record for the shortest stream? I think we just talked about it the other day. I feel like we said it was 42, yep, 42-26. That was the Ravens game. I think we're going to be a little bit short here on this one. Not quite going to make it. As on first down at 10, Lawrence is in the gun once again. High snap, halfback draw up the middle to ETN. He picks up nothing. Final timeout taken by the Dolphins. I'm very shocked that Jacksonville is going to end up winning this game, to be quite honest with you. Never would have thought they had the chance. But you know what they do. And you know what? They're going to take it and run. They're probably going to win this game, and they're going to move on to take on the Giants. On second down and 10. One first down away from this game being over. Hand off ETN going left side. He is met after a gain of just a yard and an injury. He's going to stop the clock. That's an awful time for that to happen. How many passes to a throw? We'll probably figure that out after this. I think we'll get the ball back. But I want to say something around the ballpark of 19. If the Jaguars end up losing this game because of that, that is one of the craziest bad beats I've ever seen. That's going to be unbelievable. Well, with a minute 43, you can at least take the clock down to a minute. I can't blame you for not playing this game, honestly. It's brutal. Looks like Lawrence is going to throw on third down and 9, so Dolphins are going to have more than just a chance. No, he's going to go over the quarterback draw here. Keep the clock running. That's actually smart. It would be even smarter if they would punt instead of kick the field goal here. I'm kind of nervous for their decision. They should definitely have already won this game. I mean, dude had a broken wrist. Run off the field. Don't have a timeout called, whatever. Well, the Dolphins are going to have a shot with about a minute to go here. As the punt to the right side. Going to funnel out of bounds with 61 seconds left. Miami needs a field goal to tie, a touchdown to win with no timeouts here for Tua. Incoming interception. That's my prediction. I don't even know any Jaguar corners. All right, let's see it. Got to go 89 yards to the end zone. Tua dropping back to his own 1-yard line. Step it up, throwing deep. Left side on the run. Batted up and intercepted. I call it. And now the game's on ice. Right back to where we were at the 46-yard line. All right, then. Well, I mean, sure, we'll take it. I did call it. I suppose I'll take that, although I didn't expect it to happen on the very first play of the drive. First turnover is going to be the game sealer. Kneel down number 1, taken there by Lawrence. I wish I could just press X and we could jump to the next play. That'd be so nice. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And we must sit through one more kneel down. And then after that, another 30 seconds. Oh, never mind. They're going to choose some clock for us. Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 11. Will take his final kneel down, and that's going to do it. The Jacksonville Jaguars win their first game of the series, knocking out the high-octane offense of the Miami Dolphins. And so the Jags will take on the New York Giants tomorrow in episode number 25. That's going to do it for me. Happy draft day, everybody. Hope your team does well. We will see you tomorrow.